one for a reason. What an atmosphere. The fighters are ready to...
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, an iconic longtime world champion who defended his title for a record of 12 years, introducing a heavyweight champion of the world, the one and only Brown Bomber, Joe Louis. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Brockton blockbuster, Rocky Marciano.
This place, the atmosphere is second to none. If you get the right fights, you've got fun all night.
These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Lands with the right counter. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Nice counter punch. He threw the hook, didn't land. Joe Louis versus Rocky Marciano, part 2, of course. In their first fight, Marciano knocked Louis out and sent him into retirement.
So you look at Rocky Marciano, where did it all spring from? This was that fight that put him on the map. You heard about him, but you'd never seen him. Then he went in there with a hero. He had the nation's heart, Joe Louis. But what did he do? He didn't just beat Joe Louis, he knocked him out!
Nice counter shot with the right hand. He blocks the right uppercut. And he fails to score with that left hook. That left counter punch will score. Good left counter that lands. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Mate, he's gone. I'm telling you, he's gone.
There's the bell for round 2. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Left counter scores. He just misses with that big right hand. Good counter punching from both these fighters. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Nice punch. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Oh man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit me on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He misses with that jab. That left scores. He misses with that jab. He got out of the way of that right hook. Both men's very close round with 10 seconds to go. Oh, Joe Louis just got caught.
Oh, I heard that never. You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Barry, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Absolutely shattered. Look at him, he's absolutely knackered, man.
And there's the bell for round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Let's see if these two heavyweights decide to exchange bombs early or decide to box a little bit.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Nice counter. He just misses with that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Why sit in the pocket when your punches are this slow?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent...
Rocky Marciano in trouble, do you believe this? A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Nice counter shot. Counter right.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Mate, he's shattered. Come on, look across at him. Look at him now.
On to the 4th we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. That right hook catching air. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Missed him with that uppercut. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Quick punch scores. Great counter right hand there. Nice punch. Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. There's a counter shot. Left punch. Both men step back for just a moment. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. There's no doubt who won that round. Time for the 5th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. They exchange punches. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
You have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed. It's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. And he misses with that jab. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Perfect counter shot. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Good counter punching. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, but this round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. This is the beginning of round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. He missed with that jab. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating, just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Joe Louis in trouble. He's got him right where he wants him. Now what? Can he close the show? And right back into the fray. These two are the perfect dance partners. A big left, but doesn't score with it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Oh, that punch. Neither man really defending themselves. That counter shot lands. You'd like to see this fighter protect themselves a little better. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Nice counter shot. But how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Round 7, here we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax, because you know...
Are we about to witness history? The great rock. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked?
1, 2, 3, 4.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Both men step back for just a moment. Good counter left hand there. Oh, and Joe Louis is hurt. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Promised to knock their opponent down, and they were right in that round.
Sometimes you talk about drawing first blood. What does that tell you?
Lift it up, body and head, be smart, change your angle. Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
And there's the bell for round 8. Both fighters knocked down in the last round. What do we have in store for us in this one?
That is showing the fitness, that is showing the stamina, that is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down in the same round, it's an 8-8 round, but that's how it rolls.
Nice job landing that left counter punch. He gets out of the way of that left hand. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. You hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That's a scoring left hand. They score again with the left hand. Beautiful counter punch. Might want to back out of the pocket here. Look how slow these punches are. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Good counter punching for both these athletes. And there's the bell for round 9. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Good counter right hand again. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Not much accuracy being displayed. Both of these fighters swinging wildly. That left hand misses. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He's going to keep his elbows tucked into the chest so he can avoid the pain of those body shots, but come on, that leaves more opportunities for headshots. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
That left counter was perfectly timed. He got out of the way of that right hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. This is the 10th. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Punch, counter punch. This is certainly an aggressive fighter, but that doesn't always mean success. How many times have you seen a fighter chase a superior athlete around the ring and just get picked apart even though they were the one pushing the tempo?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want, because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way, and they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Good counter punch. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Can they figure out the combination to this save? Perfect punch. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That could be the real difference.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Catch and shoot. Another scoring shot there. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Great work. Mate, he's shattered. Come on, look across at him. Look at him now. Fine. It's so important now in this first minute of this next round to get on top of it.
Let's start 11. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
A perfect counter lands. You'd like to see more jabs. Nice counter shot. These two were made for each other. Punch, counter punch. Are we about to witness history? The great Rocky Marciano in serious trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. The ground bomber in some trouble. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He had his moment, but has it gone by?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
You can't leave it it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
I'm telling you, he's gone. Jump up.
And there's the bell to start round 12. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Why are they throwing punches? They should be playing defense right now. Beautiful counter punch. Good counter punch. Right punch. That counter shot lands. They score with that left. Do you believe what we're seeing?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.